Okay, welcome back. I want to show you guys something quickly because I have a serious work to do, and I don't think I'll be able to show you guys on how to go about it because I will make use of my phone for the style, and it is the phone that I'm using to do this, so it will disturb me seriously. So I want to go straight to the point on how to get your spaghetti top. So what I have here now is my measurements, which I have listed here now. So what I did was to take away half inch from this up, half inch for our sewing allowance at the up. Then from this half inch, which I took up, then from this line here, I was able to get my bust measurement, my waist measurement, which is my under bust measurement, and my half line, which is my waist, as we normally call it, my waist, my under bust, and my bust. And this is my full length. So after getting out all these my measurements now, what I need to do next is to get my shoulder measurement. Your shoulder, you get your shoulder measurement. Shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2 gives me 7. So that is the 7 which I have here now. Then our armhole, my armhole divided by 2 gives me 9. So you apply your armhole here. At this point, which you apply your armhole, you're going to put your shoulder measurement again, which is your 15 divided by 2, which I have here. So I'm trying to bring out my chest line, as you all know. So this is my armhole, which I have here, which is this line, and I will make this place now my chest line. I'm going to make here my chest line. And there's something I did not mention because my paper is on fold. And how to get your paper on fold, you need to take your largest measurement. Because this top which I'm using now is my full length. It will be able to reach the hip. So your hip is larger than your bust. So you are going to use your hip measurement. But if your bust is bigger than your hip, you are going to use your bust divided by 4 plus 1.5 inch for sewing allowance, or 2. If your hip is bigger, use your hip measurement plus 1.5 inch or 2 inches for sewing allowance. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So let's go straight to the point. So now, I will use my chest now to get my bust measurement is 38 divided by 4 gives me 9.5. So 9.2, sorry. So I just want to make it 9.5. So that is 9.5 which I have here now. Plus my 1.5 for sewing allowance. Then we'll come over to my waist to get my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 31 divided by 4, give me 7.7. So this is 7.7 which I have here now. That is the same 7.7 which I'm going to put here also. Plus your 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. If you want it to be free, if you are using a fabric that is not stretchy, you can add ease of extra 1 inch for your ease, both at the bust and your waistline. If you are using a fabric that is not stretchy, so because for this spaghetti now you need something that is like a silk or it is that stretchy. Hope you get. So we go over to our hip. My hip is 45 divided by 4 gives me 11.2 which I have here now, plus my 1.5 for sewing allowance which I have here. So what you will do next is to get your neck measurement. So our neck depth which I'm going to use for this project is 3.5. So this is my 3.5 which I have here now. You can see my 3.5, and from this your 3.5 to your shoulder end, you are going to check what do you have there. What I have here now is 4. So 4 inches divided by 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. So that is the 2 which I have here now. So from this part to this part, from this 2 to this end there, let me check. I have 5.5. So I'm going to apply that 5.5 down here. After you have applied your 5.5 down here, you are going to check how many you want your strap to be for your spaghetti. For me, I will want my strap to be around 5 inches. So that is the 5 which I'm going to use here. Hope you are seeing everything I'm doing, it is minus this sewing allowance. You can see my tape measure. So after I have that now, what I'm going to do now is to rule my straight line like this. after you're done rolling your straight lines, then go ahead to connect these your lines together. If you could remember the jumpsuit I sold, I will post the link. I will put the link down below for you to go and cross-check what I did. This was how I went about it, but it was half length which I used. But for those that want to make a dress, in short, in form of a blouse with your fabric, go ahead to use this. So once I have gotten my measurements ready, what I need to do now is to get my neck depth which I want to use for this. So I want to go with the neck depth of 7. It depends on you, on how many you want it to be. Let me go with 8 as my neck depth. I just want to show you how to go about this when getting your spaghetti strap. So at this point now, you will have to divide here by half. So you come out here by 2.2, come in here by 2.2. So that is what you have here. And what you do now is to connect your measurement to get out your spaghetti strap. So there is something new here which some of you will understand. If in case you notice something new, comment down below to tell me what you are seeing differently, because there is something new and awesome that will help our work. So after you have done this for this, you come over to this other part, you connect it down to your armhole. So this is it. This is what we have now. So all you are going to do now is to cut out your neck. You know, when making a spaghetti top, it does not, so sorry, for this down part, you don't want it to be too straight, so you can decide to come up by 1 inch. Come up by 1 inch from this your line there, and connect it straight down, just like this. So this is it. Make sure you include your sewing allowance, which is your ½ inch for your sewing allowance. You can see where I'm cutting from. As I told you, this neck depends on you. If you do anything like this and you discover your neck is too wide, you can go ahead to reduce it. But for me, this neck is okay and perfect. So you just go ahead to put your strap like this for your spaghetti. So just go ahead to watch that video. I believe it will be of help to you on how to go about this sewing. And if you want your neck to be deeper, you know, if you want it down, you can go ahead to bring it down just like this. If you want it down, I just want to show you this. You can go ahead to use this to cut this your front, to cut out your back. Then should I trim this off for you guys to see? Okay, since I'm not making use of this pattern, let me just trim it off. So if you want yours to be down like this, so you can see how it looks now. So I want to make a dress that will have spaghetti straps. So I decided to show you guys before going into it, because I won't be able to show you guys on how to go about it. But if you want to see the video or any picture of what I will make with my spaghetti strap that I want to make today, just let me know in the comment section for me to know if you guys want to see it. So just go ahead and do yours like this, and I will see you in the next video. So stay safe and remember this.